How to save the relationship after a big letdown. For starters, I 20F have been crying a lot. I'm currently 16 weeks pregnant and I am engaged to the baby's dad 30M. Well, last night we were supposed to fill out our marriage license stuff and get ready to get married at the end of this month, but he started acting weird and making excuses why he can't start the application last night. I told him if he really doesn't want to get married that's fine, but I can no longer stay in the relationship because this is something very important to me, especially with bringing a child in this world. He started begging me to wait. I checked his phone and it's all clean, and his laptop, so he's not cheating. I just think he doesn't want to get married, which I'm okay with, but I don't want to be with him anymore then. He thinks I'm overreacting, but I'm dead serious about wanting to be done for good. Do y'all think I'm being too harsh? He's telling me this would really let his family down if I don't go through with our relationship and be strong parents for our baby. Forgot to put we've been together almost 3 years. We met literally a month after my 18th b-day on a dating app. I made the profile after I turned 18, so there was no dating as a minor or even knowing each other. Update. I'm home from work and we had to talk, of course, because there was no way getting around it. To say he's very upset is an understatement. He's furious. He said this is a horrible thing to do by taking his first child away from him before he even gets a chance to be born. I told him I understand this was important, but I can no longer put myself through this. I told him I'd like to talk about the living situation once he's more calmer, because we won't be living together anymore. Yay, nothing crazy happened, which is nice, but for now I'll sleep in the bedroom and he's in the living room. Tomorrow is my doctor's APPT and I will ask for the termination APPT. Also, for the people that thought this was fake, please know all of Reddit isn't just for karma and upvotes. Some people like me actually need real advice, and I got the best advice of my life today, and it truly helped me see things differently. I'm able to understand this was never a healthy, normal relationship. Thank you for all the support. I think you know exactly that there is no saving it. Pull the plug on the relationship, terminate the pregnancy, how you wished in the first place, and focus on what you want. It's also very strange that he's okay with having a baby but not marriage, almost as if he sees you only as a baby oven. I would want to be married too before having a baby. You're not being harsh at all. Actually, I applaud your certainty in your boundaries. I read your comments about terminating the pregnancy and moving on it if he doesn't marry you. I don't think you're wrong. I'll be honest, it's a red flag he even got with you while you were 18 and he was 28. And now he's trying to push you into keeping his baby while delaying marriage? No. That's not okay at all. I'd say stick to guns and follow gut on this. You have a very mature and healthy mindset about how to proceed. Is my 26M wife, 25F, being unreasonable with her demands about chores? I feel chronically fatigued with her expectations and subsequent nagging. I keep hearing that I'm a poor, neglectful man-child because I don't take care of the house like a real husband would. All I do is go to work, pay all the bills, and I literally mean all the bills. She's unemployed. And some of the housework I do is hanging the laundry, folding it when it's dry, keeping the kitchen clean, doing the dishes, making the bed every day. But her demands are that since this is my apartment as well, I should be able to see every smudge on every mirror, every potential stain, and clean it, and organize the cupboards, and also learn how to cook. She cooks the vast majority of our meals or we order something. I usually prepare breakfast on the weekends, or I do little things like setting the table or putting on the rice cooker. I don't know how I'm supposed to keep up with all of this. I tell her sometimes I don't feel like doing anything. I'm tired from work, plus she has a constant need for discussing and conversation which can take hours. I usually don't even know how to respond or what to say because I'm so fatigued and mentally fogged. I don't get any credit at all. I mean literally zero. Not even a thanks for providing a home, and never once asking for her to pay for rent ever. Is it just me or is she over the top? How could we better organize and agree on who does what? Her reasoning is that I need to be able to do all of those things because even without her I need to function, and she is losing hope with a husband who's not capable like me. She gets enraged incredibly easy, gets very loud very quickly, insults me that I'm hopeless and stupid, arrogant and an asshole, that nobody would want a partner like me. Regardless of what you may do wrong, name-calling like that and saying nobody would want a partner like you, is emotional abuse, and it can cause or worsen mental health issues, and it is not how to talk to anyone, let alone your partner. Please, please, please do not allow anyone to talk to you this way. If she's that unhappy, she should leave, not continue to leech off you and abuse you for it. Sounds like a lot of issues that should have been resolved before marriage. If she isn't working or contributing, she can do the housework. If she doesn't like that, she can find someone else to do her chores for her. Please help my 30F baby sister, 22F. Just told me she's catfishing our brother, 28M. She is neurodivergent and currently seeing an ASD specialist. She's the youngest of 4 siblings. We have a strained relationship except for me and my baby sister, who have always been close. Our brother is especially distant. He basically has not said a single word to me or any of my sisters in years. I'm the only one to have moved out of our parents' home, but I volunteered to drive her to her appointments because she hates driving and it gives us a chance to hang out afterwards. Because we're so close, she tells me things she wouldn't tell anyone else, and I always do my best to listen and help her out whenever I can. This is why it's really important for me to have the right answer for her now, but I just have no clue what to say. Basically today she let me know that her and my brother are in regular contact online, except he has no idea it's her. He thinks he's talking to a random girl he met through this game they both like to play. This has been going on for over a year. She told me she felt guilty about it, so she deleted him, but she really missed him, so she added him back and they got even closer. She says they talk for hours most days and he has really opened up to her. She continues to feel guilty about it but doesn't want to stop talking to him. She told me that she doesn't even want him to find out who she really is because she feels like their connection would then die out. She hasn't talked about this with her therapist for fear of judgment. How can I even advise her to make things right in this situation? What she's doing is unethical and harmful. I am sure there are a number of articles about catfishing you could use to support your intervention. My 2 cents as to what to say is that it needs to stop now, or you will have to inform your brother and she needs to discuss this with her therapist. This is a problem. She has no connection to him. A fiction she created has duped him into feeling like there is a connection. Now I want to know why he hasn't said a word to any of you. He is going to be mad as hell when he finds out. And I don't blame him. Even if she never tells him, he'll eventually find out. And when he does, you're gonna have some drama. I think you should tell her she has 1 week to tell him, or you will. What she's doing is cruel and unfair to him, and no matter how much you might sympathize with her, he deserves the truth. I hope they're not involved romantically? Advise her? Are you an idiot? Tell your brother ASAP. Friend cancelled a non-refundable trip, 19 female, 18 female. Me and a friend planned a trip last weekend to Valencia. We are in Spain. She was off this week from her job and went to Portugal. She was supposed to come back on Thursday and we were going to go on Saturday and return Sunday. We already bought the tickets. They're non-refundable. Then today she texts me and says she's not gonna go to Valencia because she found out she doesn't have to work Friday, so she's gonna stay in Portugal until Sunday. How am I supposed to respond or react to this? I haven't said anything yet because I'm just shocked that someone would cancel a non-refundable trip just to extend another trip. Especially when she's the one that asked me to go. I don't have anyone else to go with and I've already been there alone, and it's the kind of city where it's best spent with friends. Go without her, offer the ticket to someone else. Can you get someone else to use her ticket? If not, I would still go. When she's back, talk to her about it and how you feel about her doing this to you. Get another friend to go with you. I'm not sure what friendships you have where it's acceptable to cancel because other, better plans come along, but I'm really disappointed and thought you respected me a bit more than this. All I can say is enjoy your trip. I won't be repeating this mistake with you. I had a best friend of 10 years that would cancel stuff the last minute. This was the reason I stopped being friends with her eventually. This is a pretty big thing, and shows how much the person really cares about you. So she's just taking the hit to the funds?